There's always a next day in baseball, and it's a beautiful one here at Wrigley. They've done a great job of renovating the old lady here and turning it truly into Wrigleyville. We've got Nats fans all around the Northside Ballpark today. So we're about to get Game 2 of the weekend series underway. Bob and FP, welcome. We're going to forget about yesterday, but Anthony Rendon was hit by a pitch. He's out of the lineup, replaced by Mark Reynolds. As you well know, hitters have their ups and downs, so do pitchers. And right now, these two guys starting today kind of going in different directions.
Yeah, it's kind of coincidental, ironic, however you put it, that Brandon Kintzler locked in Tanner Roark, and Kintzler now with the Cubs. But when you look at pre-All-Star break, post-All-Star break, John Lester, Tanner Roark, now all of a sudden Tanner turning things around. 3-0 with an 0.82 since the break, and John Lester has been scuffling big time.
Yeah, and Tanner, after he had that extended time looking at videotape and conferring about the sinker, he got it started at Milwaukee, FP. A brilliant effort on the road at the end of the series, and he's been fantastic since.
Yeah, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk in Milwaukee. And then that Mets game, that was the 25-4 win, so a lot of run support for Tanner in that one. And then last time out against the Reds, 7 innings pitched, gave up just 1 run on 7 hits, struck out a couple Reds. And right there, the way he runs off the field show me he's got his swagger back. So that's the most important thing. We can talk about mechanics, we can talk about stuff, but all of a sudden Tanner Roark is confident. And there was a time this year where we could watch him out there. His body language told you he was searching.
Yesterday, Jeremy Hellickson had a contingent here from Des Moines, Iowa. Today, Wilmington, Illinois becomes Chicago. And so, Adam Eaton, Daniel Murphy, everybody at home, stretch, get ready. We're about to take on the Cubbies again. Game 2, Nats, Cubs from Wrigley. PNC Bank. There's no better time to act than today. PNC, make today the day. And by Visit Annapolis. Create your moment at visitannapolis.org. I have a feeling those young men couldn't care less if there's a ball game taking place. Maybe 100 yards away, they're having a great time. It's 85, absolutely clear skies. We've already seen the wind blow to the left side. Then it came in. Now it's back blowing toward the left field corner. Could be an interesting day at Wrigley. Matt Wieters has faced John Lester a total of 55 times. 4 walks, 16 out of 51, 9 RBIs. They've had some tremendous battles over the years, and when Anthony Rendon couldn't answer the bell today, Harper and Zimmerman got bumped up to 3 and 4. Soto stayed 5th, and Mark Reynolds entered the lineup for the first time in this series. John Lester, 2-1, 6 starts career against the Nats.
We got 12-4 with a 3.44 ERA, so 6.4 220. He was 2-2 in July with a 6.46 ERA. Last start against the Padres, a no decision, gave up 5 runs on 8 hits over 5 innings, 1 strikeout, a couple of walks, 97 pitches last start for Lester. So fastball, cutter, curveball change. You just saw it. And here we go. Nats need a win today. Let's play ball.
Yeah, absolutely need a win. Braves won last night. Phillies lost. They're in a first place tie. The Nats are 5.5 back of both. And here's Adam Eaton, who had a 2-for-5 day with a pair of singles. Underway at 3:06 local time, and the ball bobbled. It almost cost Baez the play at first. Adam Eaton digging all the way, first out of the game.
All right, here's the Cubs defense today behind John Lester, Schwarber, Almora Jr., Hayward the outfield, Russell Baez up the middle, Bodie Rizzo at the corners, and Wilson Contreras behind the plate.
Here's Trey Turner on the grass at third. Bodie. Lester with a strike. The one thing you want to see early in the ball game against John Lester, base runners, and FP's got some interesting thoughts to share with us when that happens. But on just 3 pitches, Lester's going to have 2 outs here in the first. Bryce is next.
I saw this interesting stat before the game today. John Lester has thrown off-speed pitches just 16% of the time to left-handed hitters this year, the lowest percentage in the major league. So he's thrown off-speed 544 times, only 87 times to lefties. So good chance Bryce is getting a heater right here, right now.
They're saying the breeze is blowing at 9 miles an hour. Bryce 1 for 3 with a walk yesterday, and he's 1 for 1 today. And things are happening early in the count. Runner aboard, 2 down for Zimmerman.
Well, there goes a no-hitter. Bryce Harper with the first knock of the day from Wrigley, and he knew that stat too. Maybe even heard me. He knew he was getting a heater, and he was on it. So 1 for 1 line drive, and let the games begin at first base. You might think a lot of stolen bases off John Lester, just 9 so far this year, and 4 caught stealing.
And you had an extended conversation with Tim Bogart during batting practice. I thought he had some really interesting things to say about getting a leadoff, but not going too far just because this guy has problems.
Yeah, if you don't know, John Lester has the thing. He can't throw to first base. He'll bounce past a throw over there. There's Tim Bogart. So Tim was saying he doesn't want the base stealers like Harper, Turner, and Eaton to get too far out where they're feeling uncomfortable. Just get your normal lead, and if you go, go. Because Lester's real quick to the plate, Carp, so he counteracts the I can't throw over thing by being quick to the plate. He's got a catcher that can throw, so it's not as easy as you'd think to steal a base off John Lester.
Yeah, Bogart had Lester timed at 1.2 seconds to the plate. 1-1 the count to Ryan, who's 2 for 16 career against the lefty. Zimmerman at 248. And the curveball. Well, he brought it around. Rookie umpire Nick Marley has the plate today, and Ryan thought that ball was outside.
Didn't have a lot of break to it, more sweep. Did it come back?
Could have gone either way, and it's 2-2.
Bryce looking like he wants to run.
Yeah, Rizzo leading off with him. And maybe with that last pitch in mind, Ryan reaches out to foul it, staying alive. Cubs at home. Second best record in baseball, 36-21. Best record in the National League.
It's a good rip. So a little 9-mile-an-hour breeze blowing from right to left today. out of the southeast, they said right when we came on. So I don't think wind's going to be a factor here much. We'll see. 9 is nothing in this ballpark.
Zimmerman, did he go? No, says Alan Porter. And that's important. It gets the count to 3-2, so Bryce would be moving for sure.
Good call.
Lester on the year, 12-4, tied for second with a bunch of pitchers, for second in the league in most wins behind you-know-who pitches here for the Nats tomorrow night. Harper, huge lead. There he goes. Zimmerman, deep left center. See you later. A no-doubter. 2-0 Nats in the first inning. Ryan Zimmerman's 9th career homer against the Cubs, 39th RBI.
Fired up too, a little hop in his step, isn't there? Pretty good battle won by Ryan Zimmerman. Got a high fastball, I believe, got on top of it. And like I said, the wind isn't going to be a factor here today. Low liner puts the Nats up by 2. That was a good at-bat, folks.
Here's Juan Soto. Wrigley debut yesterday, 2 for 3 with a walk. He's going to rip it, and a step or two to his left, Baez. So the Nats make plenty of 2-out noise, starting with a Harper base hit and a long Ryan Zimmerman deep left center home run here at Wrigley.
High fastball, bell tie right down Broadway, and he sent it into the bleachers in a heartbeat. Heads up, that's going to hurt you if you try to catch it. 2-0 Nats.
The league in batting average and in runs, and against Tanner Roark they'll have Javier Baez, the league's leading RBI guy, at 88, tied with Eugenio Suarez of Cincinnati. Rizzo continues to lead off. They bat the pitcher 8th, Lester, with Albert Almora Jr. in their lineup today, batting in the 9th spot. Tanner 4-2 career. Cubbies 7 games, 6 starts.
All right, Wilmington, Illinois in the house. 7th career start against the Cubs. Like you said, 3-0 with a 2.74, and his 3rd straight win last start. We told you about it in the open. He's been lights out since the All-Star break. He's allowed just 2 earned runs in the last 22 innings. That's over his last 3 starts. A 0.82 ERA. So 20 Ks, 1 walk the last 3 starts for Tanner Roark.
And he misses after strike 1. Anthony Rizzo, a couple of homers against Tanner, but career 4 for 18. He walked 3 times yesterday, went 0 for 1. Out of play, 2-2.
I think I just heard a "We Want Harper" chant going on in center field. I did.
Rizzo, the master of reaching and hitting foul balls and staying alive.
Well, he was the reason that Jeremy Hellickson got tired yesterday. 13-pitch walk in the 6th inning, and one of the better at-bats you've seen, and then Hellickson was gassed after that. So even though it was just a walk, he was up there fighting, and Jeremy didn't seem like he had anything left after that. That hit him.
Anthony Rizzo gets hit by pitches as much as anybody. That ties him with Brandon Nimmo and Derek Dietrich, 17 for the most in the league.
All right, here's the Nats defense today. Mark Reynolds, a late insertion at third base. Anthony Rendon had something going on. He got hit by that pitch yesterday. That's all we know.
Yeah, the scratch came about an hour and a half before first pitch today.
Left wrist contusion. X-rays are negative. So I lied. We did know a little more.
Daniel Murphy still right of second base, but nearly up the middle on a infield playing to pole configuration. And it's Baez at 296, taking a ball. 7th in the league in homers. 1 for 3 against Tanner. Jammed him, and the wind's going to take this and put it way out of play.
That had so much run to it. It looked like it was going to hit Javi Baez. The sinker from Roark up in the zone just started chasing the right-hander, and it was almost like a self-defense swing there just to foul it off in the stands.
Bunting it in the air. Easy catch. Matt Wieters got rid of the gear in a hurry. Caught it foul to his left, 1 out.
I mean, it's the same as his swing. The sinker was chasing him on the foul ball. The sinker was chasing him on the bunt. That looked like it was going to hit Javi Baez. So Tanner with tons of run on his fastball early. Watch this. Coming right at him. I think that might hit the pine tar on his bat. Easy play for Matt Wieters, and a thank you very much. People think bunting is easy. If you don't practice it on a daily basis against velocity, you can't just pull it out of the bag out of nowhere and expect to get a hit. It's a talent, it's a skill that you need to work on.
And I think those 2 pitches you're referencing, a good early read on Roark, how his ball is moving, and maybe some ground balls in the offing today. Jason Hayward steps in, and the pickoff throw has Rizzo back. Plenty of time. Rizzo will run on occasion. He's 4 out of 7. Murphy more toward the right side now.
I mean, ideally you want the shutdown inning, right? You got a 2 spot in the top of the first, quick style, 2-run homer, get your team right back in the dugout and make John Lester get right back on the mound.
Thanks to him.
It's a big lead by Rizzo.
Whoa! Just back in. Tanner gave him the best move. Ryan Zimmerman will look into the dugout. Davies says, hold on a minute.
He was way too far off, and as soon as I said it, Tanner Roark picked over. Did they get him? Little delayed response getting back. Are they going to check it? Yeah, they got to go headsets here. I think they got him, Carp. Look at that. Boom. He's out. They got him on the wrist before his hand got back to the bag. And for some reason, he was a mile off first. I don't know what he was thinking right there. Probably trying to ambush a steal the second.
Showing it frame by frame on the big board out in left and right field. Crowd not much of a reaction.
Right here, watch. It's on the board. What do you call it? A murmur? It's a murmur over the crowd. A nervous murmur. A nervous murmur?
They don't murmur unless they're nervous.
The Cubs fans are murmuring because they know Rizzo might be out.
Call made by Alan Porter over there. And he's with the crew chief, Bill Miller, who's working third base.
They got better headsets than we do.
Runner is out. Anthony Rizzo picked off, 2 down. Cub fans are booing New York. They're booing machines. 56 seconds on the challenge and the decision. And now the count to Jason Hayward is 1-0. Roark to the full windup again. And he drops one in to even the count, 1-1. Jammed him. Pop up right side, playable for Zimmerman. Using the mitt for shade, and Ryan has it. And Tanner Roark hit batter to start the inning. Then he got erased.
Yesterday in the first inning, Anthony Rendon got drilled by a pitch. Seems like a lot of Nats hitters have been getting drilled lately, doesn't it? Couple a game at least. Bryce Harper's been drilled in the leg. Now Rendon on the wrist, so he's out with a left wrist contusion. And here comes Mark Reynolds. We hope he's okay. The X-rays were negative. But stop hitting the Nats hitters. Enough.
Yeah, and maybe you just never know. Guys get inserted into the lineup late. Sometimes they come up big. Mark has faced John Lester 47 times, 6 walks, 41 at bats, 8 hits, a homer, 4 RBIs. Lester first inning, 13 pitches, 10 strikes. Tanner just came off a 12 pitch bottom of the first. Kind of interesting when you look at Mark's trends. It says he's hitting .347 his last 26 games, but that's probably over a 2-month period. So when called upon, he's been productive.
Done a nice job of staying locked in, not playing every day.
Lester misses inside, 1-1. Late break on that thing. Some cutting action. 1-2.
Yeah, the changeup's been the out pitch for Lester. Opponents hit just 134 against John's changeup. Oh, he thought that was strike 3. Did you see him walking off the mound, try to get the throw around the infield?
Nissan will track it. Yeah, things happen quickly against Leicester first inning. 5 batters, 13 pitches. Reynolds lashes one foul. Daniel Murphy 7th, Matt Wieters 8th. Got him on a real slow curveball that came diving. What a day for Daniel Murphy yesterday. Hits his first 3 times up.
Yeah, we were wondering how long you keep him down in the 7th spot in the order. He is starting to lock in, and a guy that when he's hot finds ways to get hits, bloops him in, lines him in, hits him where they ain't. So Daniel hits Murphy on display yesterday. More Wade Boggs than anything. He was slapping stuff to left.
Got his batting average up to 299 before grounding out in the 8th. So he's at 297 today. Last 10 ball games, just under 380. Last 26 games, over 380. Murph is having some kind of 4 to 5 week run here. 2-0. Got jammed. Is it enough? Yeah. Baez couldn't get to it, and Daniel Murphy is 4 for 5 at Wrigley Field.
Yeah, career versus the Cubs, including the postseason. Murph's hitting .325 with 13 homers in 62 games. So that was counting yesterday. So that average just went up with a knock right there. And you talk about a Cub killer, those are Cub killer numbers. And he's getting healthy too. And if this thing turns around, Carp, would you rather have 4.5 months of torture and then all of a sudden you take off in October and it's fun? Or would you rather have 6 months of, woo, we're up by 20 games, and then have a week of torture in October? This thing could be the opposite this year if they turn it around.
Murphy at 301 now, and Matt Wieters is going to lash one out into left center. Murphy turning, heading for third. He'll make it easily. And the Nats are 4 for 8 against John Lester to start the game. Matt Wieters' 17th career hit against Lester in 52 official at bats.
Hey, playing hard, I love it. Matt Wieters was raking in batting practice today, and he took it right into the game. Watch Murph. I'm not stopping. And then the head first slide into third, getting all dirty. Kind of came to an abrupt stop there, laid there for a minute. He's got dirt all over it. Look at it. Look at it. Is he saying, can we put some more water on the field? It looks like he got caught in quicksand and he got rescued.
Bob Henley had his arms up to stay up, and Murph said, I'm diving.
That's a great shot that is.
Tanner Roark has 8 hits and 7 RBIs this year, and Lester gives him a big lefty curveball. Tanner has the most RBIs on the pitching staff, Max with 5.
But Anthony Rizzo was crashing hard right there. He was close to Tanner Roark and he swung away. Matt Wieters was thinking about stealing because Rizzo left so early.
Now Roark squaring to bunt, and then he pulled it back. He tells Murphy to get back to the bag, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Contreras likes to throw. You saw that yesterday. Get this, 28 pickoff attempts by Wilson Contreras leads the major leagues. The second closest is Martin Maldonado from Houston with 12. 28 pickoff attempts.
And it should be noted that Contreras does have 10 errors this year. That's to Rizzo. He'll tag Roark. He'll get a sacrifice because Wieters goes to second. Murphy had no choice but to stay parked at third. When the Nats scores 7 or more and win, Get 50%. That's 50% off regular menu price. Online orders at papajohns.com using Nats50 as your promo code. Enjoy the quality pizza you've come to expect from your locally owned and operated Papa John's. Sacrifice, 3 unassisted with a tag, and here's Adam Eaton. First pitch of the game bounced out to Baez at second. Nats had 2 runs early yesterday, couldn't build on the lead. They'd love to do that here.
You're telling me think about bunting one to second hard to Javi Baez today. I don't think he'll do it here with second and third 2 outs. The reason was he said Rizzo was playing him so close yesterday. He thinks if he can draw Rizzo in and bunt it by him, he's got a hit. He can beat Lester to first.
Rizzo walking in as we speak. Borderline, and Adam takes it, ball 1. Adam Eaton on base coming into this one, 22 of his last 27 games. On base average over that time, 406. Two and 0. We'll make him throw a couple of strikes here.
Boy, 4-0 would be huge, wouldn't it? Readers would have to giddy up. There's some pretty good arms in the outfield, but still.
Three and 1. Trey fly ball to right first time. '93 upstairs, strike 2. Cubs are down by a couple. Fans getting into this 2-out, 2-strike offering from Lester to Eaton, who will step out after Lester stepped off.
Well, you know he's going to fight you. Looks like to me Adam's thinking left center field right here with every pitch. He appears to be thinking the other way. Joe Madden with a colorful ejection yesterday. If you missed it, it was fun to watch.
Adam Eaton called out. He's still walking down to first with his bat, but the top of the second is over, and the Nats will strand a couple.
sports some somewhat old-fashioned cleats, ones that we don't typically see around the big leagues much anymore. Just black and white, and they've got the extended tongue that you loop the laces through and then tie them down. We almost never see this anymore. I asked him why not go with a more modern option or something specially made for him. You see a lot of guys with their numbers stitched into their cleats or their initials. Tanner said, why do what everyone else does? I like being different. And he says he likes the old school look. He's got a suede pair that he says that he has at home. He might break those out at some point later on in the season. Guys, I think the old school look kind of suits Tanner, though. No frills, not flashy, but effective.
Absolutely. He's got the pants pulled up, the old knicker style of baseball pants. And here we go. Roark, 12 pitches, 7 strikes, first inning. David Bodie, third baseman, leads off. Strike call. Whatever you're wearing on your feet, the best pitch in baseball is first pitch strike.
I'm so dumb. I didn't even know the cleats didn't have tongues anymore.
And of course, over the years, the pitchers, the inside right toe, there's always been an extra piece of leather sewn onto there.
Yeah.
They're going to push off with that foot and then scrape it, and you'd go through a pair of shoes and a couple of starts without those things.
You put shoe goo on there sometimes because you see the goo on there on the end of the toes. I always thought that was the best place to hide your pine tar on the pitching toe, because it looks like it's already on there.
Yeah. Swing and a foul tip for the strikeout. Roark keeping it low, and Bodie strikes out. Lowe's whole team together. Let's look at the starters and now what they're doing. Last 16 games, 12 decisions, and they're winning 3 out of every 4. That's a fantastic turnaround. The ERA is very good. Guys are pitching deeper. Opponents aren't doing a whole lot of hitting. And the strikeouts per 9 innings pitched right where they need to be, 1 per inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. So that's a whole staff together, variation on the whole team together, and the guys are pitching well. Max tomorrow night against Cole Hamels. What a fantastic matchup. Right side, Daniel Murphy, just a little shuffle to his left. And for Roark, 2 quick outs, bottom of the second.
All right, 2019's Nats Plus memberships are on sale right now. Join the best member benefits program in MLB. Get the best seats for next year and guarantee access to potential postseason games, all while saving money compared to single game ticket prices. For more information or become a Nats Plus member, visit Nationals.com/2019. 20 Soto, get it?
Got it.
Good.
Schwarber hit a ball in the second inning yesterday that we thought was out of here, and the wind knocked it right down into Bryce Harper's glove about 12 feet in front of the ivy out there. He would later strike out in single before being replaced on a double switch. Tanner throwing strikes. Schwarber 1 for 2 career against him.
I mean, if Tanner was paying attention yesterday, you know he was. He saw Jeremy Hellickson mix up pitches and keep the ball down mostly. That was the recipe yesterday, keeping the ball down. Like that.
And a great summer recipe at Wrigley it is. Good breaking ball, 1-2. Shift on, Murphy well out into right. Wieters wanted it upstairs, and Tanner threw it up there. At Wrigley Field, not far from home. 3 out of 4 decisions. All the other numbers great. Foul tip. Foul ball, actually, as Schwarber got a piece of it, then off of Wieters it went.
Everything looking good from Tanner so far. Haven't seen the run back fastball yet to a lefty. He faced Hayward and Rizzo so far.
Change up, and it just faded outside. Keeping it down. That ball gashed. Schwarber got all of it through the shift. And the Cubs have their first base hit.
He just looks dangerous to me. He just watching him take pitches. His timing's right on. I know Joe Madden's got him hitting 6 right now, but the fact that that ball was down has kept it a 2-0 game. If that ball's up, it's 2-1.
Here's Addison Russell, the shortstop. Hit 9th yesterday, 7th today. One for 7 career against our starter. Joe Madden's ball club gained a game on Milwaukee. Brewers lost last night. Cubs up 3 in the Central. And Roark jams the hitter. Long way to go for Bryce Harper, and it drops right in front of him. Perfectly placed, nothing Bryce or Murphy could do. And Schwarber to third base with 2 outs. For the Cubs, that at least gets the pitcher up in this inning.
Might have had trouble picking that up off the bat. Either way, Tanner Roark has to get out. I think a good hitting pitcher. I always look at his numbers and kind of scratch my head. He's got a good swing.
5 for 46 this year. He's hit a homer and driven in 7 this year, and those are his career numbers with 20 RBIs, 2 home runs, ball 1.
Trying to back Juan Soto up. He's playing too shallow. You see Mark Reynolds turn around, backing up the left fielder. Lester's got pop.
That's a big time rip.
And Juan took about 3 steps back. Now he's where he should be.
Good tailing action on the heater. Mercedes-Benz pitch cast.
Yeah, it's a pretty good arm side run on his fastball today. You saw Javi Baez almost get hit by a few that he swung at and tried to bunt, and that one had some late run to it.
Two on, 2 out, and a 1-2 pitch. Lester rolls it right side for Murphy. He's about halfway to first when Zimmerman catches that ball, and the Cubs strand their first 2 runners. first base by the pitcher. And then later Contreras, the catcher, got him. So that's twice in one day, and FP has the breakdown.
Well, that was a play set up by the Cubs, and everybody had Juan's back in the dugout, and he's learning on the fly up here, and I'm going to get into that in a second. But that play was set up by the Chicago Cubs. Watch this. So look how far Rizzo's off the base. Juan Soto's going as far as Anthony Rizzo is. So Rizzo is kind of baiting Soto to get way off the base. Contreras gets a modified pitch out here. Watch the pitch from Carl Edwards Jr. So Rizzo, watch Rizzo at the top of your screen break right now. He's breaking before that pitch crosses home plate because the play is on. The fastball away was a call. They set up Juan Soto. They teased him to get out there. Then they threw behind him. So as a young player, you have to realize that you have to beat the ball back to the bag, not the man. So he went as far as Anthony Rizzo did. He was tricked a little bit by Rizzo, and that was a setup play. And when you talk about Juan Soto, when you have an exceptional tool like Juan Soto has, the hitting ability, you get rushed to the big leagues. That's the way it goes nowadays. And sometimes you have to learn the other things on a fly as a 19-year-old, how to run the bases, how quick the game moves, the pickoff play behind you, how to play left field at this level. It's a tough place to learn. So, you know, most guys, like myself, got picked off in front of 200 people in Batavia in A-ball. Juan Soto's doing it in Wrigley Field in a pennant race. He's learning on the fly. It's unfortunate that it has to happen this way, but that's just the way the game is now. And you got the best players in the world, and it goes bip, bip, bip. You saw the pickoff play. In the minor leagues, it's probably bip, bip, and you got plenty of time to get back. It doesn't move this fast. So he's learning on the fly, and it's something that, you know, you'll see him develop. And he was really distraught about that yesterday, Carr. But talking to some of the coaches, he went in, looked at video, they reviewed it. He wants to learn, and he's the kind of kid that if you tell him one thing once, that's it. You'll never see that happen again.
Drake Turner, 1-1, top of the third underway, and he will just smash a ball. Look at that thing on one hop. So Schwarber hit one hard, got one hard at him, and here comes Dan with more on Soto's adventure yesterday.
Yeah, Bob, I talked to Tim Bogar about Juan Soto yesterday and the two pickoffs. He said that the Cubs were throwing everything at Juan Soto yesterday. They actually tried the hidden ball trick on him. So that's something that the Cubs know he's young. Bogar saying, like FP was just talking about, he's learning up here at this level. And Bogar said until you go through those experiences, you don't have the chance to improve. So the Cubs tested Juan Soto. They got him a couple times, but Bogar saying he feels really confident that Juan's a smart kid. He's always looking to learn and pick up new tidbits, that he's going to continue to improve and not deal with those type of things down the road.
Well done, gentlemen. And a first pitch curveball to Bryce for a strike. So the Nats have sent 11 batters to the plate now, and they have 5 hits. They're 5 for 10 with a sacrifice against John Lester, who came in with an opponent's batting average that's on the rise. Today it started at 343, or rather 243. If it was 343, it'd be 5-0. But it's 2-0 Nats, and they're constantly getting guys on base here. So you've got Turner with 31 steals over there, FP, and here we go. But the count's 0-2.
Yeah, I think you just get your normal lead. That's what Tim Bogar was talking about before the game, and just go. If you get out there too far, you feel uncomfortable, you feel almost naked, and your thought is to get back, not to go to second. That's your first thought. I think he's leaving that hole open for Bryce a little bit here.
Outfield around to the left, except for Hayward and Wright. And for a lefty hitter, the Cubs are playing pretty straight up on the infield. 0-2 to 2-2.
Tater.
Target is well out there and not biting on that hook, and Lester has a speedy runner at first. 3-2 count, nobody out, and all kinds of danger in the box and on deck. Turner, by the way, 127 hits now, and that ties 4 other guys for 10th most hits in the league. Trey's on a good upswing here. He's running. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. And Contreras balls into going to center field. And that will be his 11th error of the year, allowing Turner to third on the first out.
Seemed to me like Addison Russell was late getting there, didn't it? He was trying to pick that on a full sprint to the base. Normally as a shortstop, if you vacate, you're there in plenty of time. You keep that throw in front of you, but he was running full speed and trying to pick that ball all at once. I don't think that was that bad a throw by Contreras. I think that's on Addison Russell for getting there late. Either way, Trey Turner at third base with one out.
Here comes the infield in for Zimmerman. So Lester backdoor on the breaking ball to steal the strike there. Nothing for Ryan to pull yet in this AB. You might remember he got a strike call on a pitch away on 2-2 first time up. Then Ryan fouled one off that was out there before he left the premises.
You think you can give him anything to hit with a lefty on deck?
He got a breaking ball, and that got a lot of the plate, and Zimmerman got a lot of it. And that'll be good for a third run for the Nats. Ryan hits it about .395, and it's 3-0. He has all three batted in, 29 on the season.
Nice at bat. I think he sat on that pitch. I think he's thinking Juan Soto's on deck. He's left-handed. There's no way he challenges me with the heater right here. I just hit a heater in the stands last time up. This is going to be off speed. He got it, and he almost did it again. Smart hitting, veteran at bat by Ryan Zimmerman.
Soto now, bases empty, 2 outs. Ground ball to Baez after the Zimmerman homer, first inning, first time. Lester a strike.
And getting back to that Soto thing, Carp, when that exceptional tool you have is a hitter, that's when you get rushed to the big leagues. If you're the best left fielder in the minors, you're not going to the big leagues. If you're the greatest base runner ever, you're not going to the big leagues. But if you can hit and you have a knowledge of the strike zone, guess what? You're going to the big leagues, and then the other things kind of just you learn on the fly.
Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 2 Ks in the inning, thanks to the error at second base after the Turner steal and Zim's fly ball. Unearned run. Nats lead by 3. game against the Phillies, a 4-hit shutout at Nationals Park. Walked 1, struck out 10, 99 pitches. His second career complete game came 4 years later against the Marlins. Both of those shutouts, a little ice bath after the game. Well done, Steven. Can't wait to get him back in the rotation. Brought to you by University of Maryland, University College. Another side session for Strasburg today. Here's the third inning. Albert Almora Jr. batting .298, the 9th highest batting average in the National League. Joe Maddon likes him 9th in the order in front of Rizzo and Baez. Tanner, 31 pitches, 21 strikes, first 2 innings, and a base hit. Now 3 of the last 4 Cubs have hit safely. First time around the order, they go 3 for 8 with a hit batter, and that batter, Rizzo, was picked off, and he'll bat here. Rizzo took a curveball off the foot late in the count, first time up. Been on base in the series 4 times. He has 1 official at bat, a fly ball to center, second time up yesterday. Roar gets a strike, outside edge. Rizzo not happy. Nick Marley, first-year big league umpire, behind the plate today. M-A-H-R-L-E-Y.
Not Bob. All right, Cubs series, Nats and Cubs. Their season series continues with 4-game at Nats Park the weekend of September 6th through the 9th. So come on out to the ballpark. Watch the Cubbies. That's going to be a tough ticket to get. So visit nationals.com and get 1 or 2 or 10. Shifty eyes, man. He's always peeking. That used to be a no-no big time.
Wieters thought about a throw, but his throwing hand was about to go right into Rizzo's left shoulder.
That's why guys hit with Oakley's, Carp, or sunglasses, so you can't see that little thing Rizzo's doing. But I mean, back in the day, if your eyes shifted toward the catcher to see where he's setting up or see his signals, look at him. He's like looking 3-4 times.
Ground ball right side. Murphy can't get it. So it gets all the way through, and Almora's to third. Career hit for Anthony Rizzo, number 1,000.
Yeah, just reached out, puts it in play, and just got it by Murph. That tricked Murph. I think he would have dove if he thought that was going to get by him. He thought he had this standing up, couldn't get there. Hit number 1,000 in the Cubs dugout now. So congratulations, Anthony Rizzo, 1,000 knocks.
Murphy communicating there with the second base umpire, Todd Titchener. He's trying to stay out of his line of sight to home plate. So here's one of the tough RBI guys in Major League Baseball. Baez has 88, first and third. Nats will concede a run for a chance to turn a couple if they get a grounder. And Roark's fastball tails inside.
They're trying to jam Baez, aren't they? Everything's been in. Everything. They're not letting him get extended. At least that seems to be the plan so far. Going in again.
And this one high in the air. Right center. Oh, Eaton. I think he caught the ball and he dropped it on the exchange. So it'll be a sac fly. Anthony Rizzo was between first and second asking the umpires, tell me. But it's an out.
I'll tell you what, I played a lot of games in center field in this ballpark, and when a ball goes up, you can't hear the off outfielder. The people in the bleachers that have been here having fun since about, I don't know, 1 o'clock, they're real loud. So you can scream, I got it, as loud as you can, and you could be standing right next to me, Carp, and you're not hearing it. So you kind of hear that roar in the background. Was it 2 years ago in April? That would have not been a catch. Remember when they had that rule going on?
Yeah, that'd be a run in and runners at first and second. So Rizzo had his arms outstretched between first and second asking the umpires, and I think they gave him a pretty good reading so he could retreat and not get doubled off. Jason Hayward is next, and the Cubs are on the board. It's 3-1.
The other thing too, Carp, when you play a day game here, I can't take my eyes off the baseball to see if the off outfielders give me a hand signal, like I got it, with his arm up in the air. Because if you do in the sun and the wind, the ball isn't where it used to be. You can't do it. So you can't take your eyes off the baseball, and you can't hear the off outfielder. It's a tough outfield to play.
Hayward fouled out to Zimmerman first time. Rizzo running, swing and a miss, double pump, and Weeder still got it there, and the call is out at second base. Turner able to pick it and get the glove down.
Oh, wait. Joe Madden's got his hand up. They're going to check it. That was a double pump, one hop, and they still got Rizzo. Did they get him?
Kind of looks like they did.
So Anthony Rizzo has been picked off first, and he got caught stealing second. Joe Madden put him in the leadoff spot, and he thinks he's Ricky Henderson all of a sudden. See what happens when you mess around and put somebody at the top of the order?
Abner Doubleday doesn't like that sort of thing.
It messes with your brain.
Old Abner comes back to get you.
You walk in the clubhouse and see you're the first hitter of the game, and you're like, I'm so fast today. Watch how fast I am.
Counts 2-1 on Hayward. Good pick by Trey. Got strike two. Hayward thought he had walked. Nissan pitch cast.
Right down the middle. Not even close.
By a seam. Strike two, maybe. Reader stays out there, and Hayward goes to left. Soto on the move, and he's got it. Cubs pick up a run. To the middle innings, it's the Nats, 3-1. For Toyota, what drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals. Concourse looks the same as it did.
No, it doesn't.
Many decades ago.
No, there's elevators there.
They have an elevator.
It's a new invention here at Wrigley Field. They finally invented elevators.
Harry Carey says now?
MLB At Bat is your #1 Nats app. Customize your experience to catch every moment this season. Get national home screen icons and features such as MLB.TV, Game of the Day, pitch tracking, in-game highlights, live radio broadcasts, stats, and news. Download MLB At Bat today.
Top 4, Reynolds, Murphy, Wieters. 49 pitches, 32 strikes, John Lester. Teams have combined for 9 hits already. And the curveball gets the outside edge. Lester struck out Reynolds on a curveball in the dirt first time. Look out.
See, he makes you wear that cutter in, Carp, like that, and then all of a sudden he'll throw the curveball, and now your front shoulder, your hips go out because you're really thinking about that fastball or that cutter in. That's
Lester
2.
about ready to leave the mound. He thought it was strike 3.
Well, that's 2. He thought the last pitch was strike 3 and this pitch was strike 3. Watch. Yeah, that's not close. And he's already chirping at Nick Marley, not related.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz showed it was well outside. 3-2 now. Reynolds, a shot to left. Right off the top of the ivy below the basket. And that's a long single in Wrigley Field. Pretty well played by Schwarber.
Lester's rattled. He thinks he had strike 3 twice, and now he gave up a base hit. It's a 110-mile-an-hour single off the ivy. How good is Mark Reynolds? He just sits around for a while. You give him a spot start, and he barrels something up. Not that easy. It really isn't. Oh, that just missed going in the basket. Nice play by Schwarber.
Daniel Murphy flared one over the glove of the outstretched Baez, short right center, first time up. And Daniel having a heck of a series, 4 for 5. Now 4 for 12 career against Lester.
Murph shave his beard? Was that Thursday? So that's Friday. That's 2 days growth, 3 days growth. He's almost got the full beard back already. He's not messing around. I don't know about the analytics, but nobody could ever beat Danny Espinosa. We don't have any launch angles on beard growth, but his was amazing.
Only guy I knew who could start a day-night doubleheader shaved and finish the night game, Yosemite Sam.
Tremendous exit velocity on the stubble.
One and 2 to Murphy. Big thing about Lester's recent struggles, his command. He's had some pretty wide misses so far. .53 ERA, raising a season earned run average to 3.44. Cubs give him some runs as a rule, and he's won 12 games. Murphy, a high fly ball, deep left center. Approaching the bleachers. See you later. Murphy the other way for his 5th of the year, and it's 5-1 Washington.
The Cub killer. Don't worry, Mets. He's got another team he hates. It's the Cubs. So his 14th home run in 63 games, counting the postseason, against the Cubs.
In the 2015 LCS, he went 9 for 17, 4 homers, 6 batted in against Chicago to get the Mets to the World Series. What a series. 5 out of 6. And now ball 1 to Matt Wieters.
You know, I was going to say it during his at bat, and I thought better of it, and I should have. That run, he felt like was his fault at second base. You saw the look he had on his face after he didn't get to that ball on the 1st and 3rd off the bat of Rizzo, and he was trying to make up for it right there, and he did in a big way.
Now Murphy well over 300. Matt Wieters gashed one into left center his first time.
Lester's flustered, man. He doesn't like the strike zone, and it's getting to him. And he's getting out of his game plan because of what he thinks should be strikes, and they're not.
Made that one look like a strike for a moment. 2-2.
He let 2 pitches affect his at bat to Reynolds. Reynolds hit one off the wall. He was still flustered about it, and he gave up a home run to Murph. And you saw the first pitch to Wieters. He thought that should have been a strike.
Wieters sees the same pitch, and this time lays off. Nats have hit 2 homers today. They have 140 on the year.
Yeah, he's rattled big time.
First walk of the day.
All right, StatCast AI powered by AWS, powered by Hits, HITS, or Taters, however you want to put it. See the eyes light up? Right where he's looking for it. I think that was a Nats fan that took cover out there intelligently. Murph pointing to somebody that's here.
115th career home run.
I say bunt this right back to Lester and see what happens. Softly. Don't bunt it to Rizzo. Don't bunt it to Bodie at 3rd. Bunt it back to the pitcher. See what happens.
Roark 3 unassisted on a first baseline bunt. First time. Takes the pitch away.
I mean, Rizzo's charging too hard. I mean, he's such a good fielder. He thinks he can run that hard and field a bunt. Tanner could either bunt it past him or bunt it back to Lester. Those are his 2 choices. I think a hard bunt past Rizzo would be the call here too. Watch Rizzo.
Ooh. Tanner got it around late, and it went off to the right, up to the roof.
That's something I wouldn't recommend to younger players. Do not run full speed at a hitter that's going to swing. Look at the whole right side, though. You see that? Nobody there. All right, as you enjoy a Miller Lite, like everybody in the bleachers here at Wrigley Field, look forward to the Hold True moment later in the game.
Strike 3 call. Tanner thought it was low, laid off, and that's a first out here in the 4th inning. Lester cannot complain about that one. Top of the order, Adam Eaton 0 for 2. he's had a lot of misses today that guys haven't even thought about going after. Pitch count mounting. He was at 49 through 3 innings. 72 now. Eaton lays one down. David Bodie, bare hand. Played it extremely well and made a perfect throw. 2 down. Wieters to second.
Well, nice play by the Cubs third baseman. When Eaton laid that down, I thought, put it in your pocket. That's a knock. Haven't seen David Bodie enough to know if he was going to make that play, but that was a sweet one. Maybe a little firm on the bunt by Adam, but still good enough to beat it, and he just got him with a perfect throw. Watch this develop. That's our view up here. Nice play. They give him a sacrifice on that? They usually do in those situations.
You know, yeah, they did. I heard an announcement. He was bunting for a hit, but they will reward hitters with that. Turner base hit last time, stole a bag. It led to a run in the third when Contreras' throw came up short. Russell couldn't make the connection. Trey ended up at third, and Ryan Zimmerman hit a deep fly ball to bring him home. Big slow curveball diving. 1-2. One-two pitch.
Ankle?
A lot of hitters getting jammed today.
Front knee. That cutter from Lester's chase you. You swing at it, you're going to foul off something. Oh, inside of the left knee. Ouch.
Paul Lessard nervously looking at another hitter. Rendon hit yesterday, not in the lineup today. Bryce a couple of times this week. Foul balls hit by pitches. It's been a tough one. And you know they're going to go right back in there.
When trainers are with ball clubs for a while, they know when to come out. They know when to stay in the dugout. They know who to come out for. They can read body language. They know if you're really hurt. Paul Lessard's been doing this so long, he can tell right away if he needs to be on the field or not. I didn't like trainers that ran out there every time something happened. It makes you look soft when they're always running out there. Some guys will tell them, get back in the dugout, man. I don't need you out here. And that was a good job of not coming out right there. He knew Trey was going to be okay.
Counts now 2-2 here in the fourth. It's been a grinder so far for Lester. 5 runs, 7 hits, a walk, a couple of sacrifice bunts.
So that's 23 runs he's given up his last 4+ starts. So 18 coming into today's last 4 starts, and now in just 3 2/3, 5 more. So 23 runs.
And because of the error on the Turner steal, the run in the third unearned. But still,
What do we got?
that was ball 3, evidently.
Bryce was in the batter's box. Trey was at first. He had to come all the way back, get in the box. trick me. I mean, I was buying it.
And a bouncer up the middle turns out even better. Wieters being sent home. The throw. And Wieters gets around the tag of Contreras. 6-1 Nationals. And of course, Turner on for the second time, RBI number 49.
See, kids, sometimes not knowing math is a good thing. So when you go to school in September, tell your teacher we don't need math. Trey thought he walked. He thought it was 4 balls. It was really 3, and then he stayed in the box, got a base hit and an RBI. And a great slide by Matt Wieters. Are they challenging? Did they get him?
Yeah, the Cubs are going to challenge.
Ooh, on the Nats logo maybe? On the sleeve? The patch?
This is going to be close.
I thought I saw a sleeve move. And how in the world is Nick Marley supposed to see that? I mean, there's no way full speed as an umpire you can see that. I'm sorry. Watch the logo on the sleeve. Yeah, I think he got him, but where was his hand? Back it up a little bit. Is Nick Marley in the way? Is this? Oh, it's simultaneous. No? What do you got? I'm flailing. I don't know. It's got to be conclusive to overturn it. Remember, the initial call is safe. Is there enough there to overturn that? I did see the shirt move, but it's hard to watch the tag and see where his hand is all at once on my monitor.
Yeah, a lot to be determined by this. It's either 5-1 inning over or 6-1 with Bryce Harper next and Turner aboard.
Watch, watch, watch. Where's the hand? There you go. Ooh. Might be out. Right? Don't you see the shirt move? Right? Is that conclusive though? Or is that just the wind from the glove moving his shirt?
I've always wondered, what about the long laces hanging off a catcher's mitt?
Doesn't count.
Yeah.
That does not count.
All right. Runner safe. The Nats do lead 6-1.
Yeah, I don't think there was enough to overturn it. I thought it got him on the sleeve, but could you really tell? That was a great look right there. They didn't get him.
So Bryce Harper is the 7th National to bat in this 3-hit, 3-run 4th inning.
Strange that Trey's on first still. You would have thought he went to second on that throw, but maybe he wants to steal second.
Has one bag already today, and Contreras threw the ball into center field. Bryce jacks one to center. Almora plays it well. And Trey Turner has to stop.
Yeah, those are the little things. I don't know if his knee was hurting from that foul ball and that's why he was on first. Maybe that's it and he's still feeling it. But usually with the speedy guy and he's reaching for it right there, you see the throw at home, you automatically go to second to try to draw the throw so there isn't a play at home. But I'm going to give Trey the benefit of the doubt and say that that knee's barking after that foul ball.
Ryan Zimmerman, perfect day. 2-run homer, sac fly. Jim Hickey, Cubs pitching coach. That's quieted down the raucous Saturday afternoon here at Wrigley. .33 pitches this inning. Started the inning with 49 over his first 3 innings. everything away from Ryan in the most previous at bat. Ended up with a sac fly that got a lot of the plate on a 2-strike count. Ryan rode it deep to center for the sac fly. 2-0 here. Ball 3. The lefty Soto on deck here. Cubs have added a couple lefties to their bullpen. That's veteran Jorge De La Rosa. They also today added Mike Montgomery. They have 3 lefties and 6 right-handers out there. (3-1) to Ryan. Counts full.
You're looking for something up to drive. That was down. You don't want that 3-1, even if it is a strike.
Runners on the move, and Zimmerman deep left center again. See you later. 6 RBI day for Ryan Zimmerman, and it's 9-1 Nationals.
That's gotta feel so good for him. You know, this is a team he scuffled against since 2015. You remember all the walks to Bryce Harper, the double plays he hit into here. He's had trouble against the Cubs, not so much today. With his second home run, I'm telling you, if that guy's hot, he's got to play. He can carry a ball club for a good month or so. He's that good.
Second multi-homer game for Ryan this year. John Lester is done after 3 2/3.
It was the 3-1 take. If he swings at that, we say, oh, he hit it hard to shortstop. That was a good swing. He took the low pitch. He got one higher, and he drove it out of here for a second home run. So he was looking for the ball up from Lester. He was willing to go full count. He didn't like the 3-1 pitch, and he got a better one, 3-2, for his second tater of the day.
Need expert printing? The UPS Store has you covered. Together, there's nothing they can't solve. UPS Store called to the bullpen. 10 hits, 9 runs, 8 earned against Lester.
National health system for the first 200 home runs hit by the Nats this year. Lexus and Ryan Zimmerman, experience amazing. Second home run of the day. That one was a little bit further up in the strike zone to the 3-1 pitch. And what did he do with it? He's giving away souvenirs like he likes it today to everybody in the bleachers. Bryce fired up. Little headbutt there at the helmet. Boys are having fun. What a difference a day makes.
Ties a career high in RBIs for a game, and it's only the 4th inning. Soto and De La Rosa, veteran, just signed by the Cubs. 42 appearances with the Diamondbacks this year. 27 Ks, 37 hits in 35 innings. .37 years of age, been in the big league since '04 with Milwaukee. Longtime Rocky, 2008 through 16, and then the D-backs the last 2 seasons. Pitch up, and Soto was all over it. Swing and a miss. 9 men bat. The Nats score 6. First inning, Zimmerman went deep, and then Murphy with a 2-run shot in this frame. And then Ryan Zimmerman goes down and gets it. It's a no-doubter. Huge day. 9-1 Nats.
Kids Nightlight that's presented by Harris Teeter. You know, I needed one of those. I was scared of the dark. Where did they have this promo when I was a kid? This would have been perfect. Visit Nationals.com. First 10,000 kids 12 and under won't be scared of the dark anymore like I was. Still am.
Yeah, you go into hiding at night. We all know that.
I slept with the light on, man. I didn't want the boogeyman to get me.
Yesterday, coming into the series, we talked about the homestand that Murphy and Zimmerman had. The Atlanta series, they were good, and boom, boom, they go today, and for Bryant twice. So Tanner Roark on the attack. 48 pitches, 31 strikes, including that one. David Bodie, bottom of the 4th. Still Wrigley. They don't just go out there and throw it over the middle of the plate. Quality pitches. Let your defense work for you. 1 out. No better time to act than today. PNC, make today the day. The Bear He's with the Auburn Doubledays right now. It's the first single-A level of Nationals baseball once guys get out of the Gulf Coast League. And Aaron Barrett, 11 innings, 15 strikeouts. He's 30. We are rooting hard for the Bear to make a big league comeback.
Absolutely. He's got a bionic arm now. It's made by Steve Austin. He's going to be back. Don't count him out, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great story, too. Already is, actually.
2-0.
Do you remember that when like the $6 million man, when that was like crazy to think about?
Yeah.
Now you got $30 million a year players.
He'll be back. Roark fades it over the plate. 3-1. Contreras bouncing ball to Murphy. First time up.
Hold on.
Nissan pitch cast.
Keeping the ball down.
Throws him a strike. Murphy! A lot of baseball showing when he pulls it down. Daniel with a perfectly timed elevation. 2 down.
I think he gave himself an ovation after he made this play. There's like a little small fist pump with the snow cone catch. Watch, right? Yeah. I like it. Celebrate a good play, man. Get up, Daniel Murphy. Couple of knocks, a tater, and now a good play at second base. Murph's having fun. And it's good to see him smile. It's good to see him all the way back.
High fly ball left field. Soto under it. Long way to go. Tanner Roark gets a big lead. Goes out on the attack with a 1-2-3. Fourth.
Which is right across street in Wrigleyville. This place has totally changed, and there's the skyline, the Sears Tower, and there's me. I needed this last night. I ran up a huge tab here in Chicago. Maybe Lexus can help me out, but in the meantime, enter Home Run Sweepstakes. We'll hang out. We'll have dinner. They'll send you round-trip transportation, give you $250 just to spend on swag, and you can enter online at LexusHomeRunSweepstakes.com. We're going to go big, too. You pick the restaurant, we'll go, we'll pay for it. It'll be fun. I'll tell you all about Bob behind the scenes. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Dan too. I'll drop the dirt.
Top 5. Mark Reynolds led off last inning. Remember that blast off the ivy just under the basket, left field? Two-one. In fact, a couple folks have asked me, what's the deal with the basket out there? Well, years ago, there used to be a lot of fan interference here because the ball would go to the top of the bricks there. The ivy used to go up higher, and a lot of fans were reaching over. And also, back in the day of the bleacher bums, there used to be a bit of a trash problem on the warning track here, and the basket took care of that. They used to have the grounds crew out there about every other inning, picking stuff up. Reynolds out ahead of it, but he got a piece.
I'll tell you what, the fans here are cool. And they're ragging on you the whole game in the bleachers. The whole game, but it's fun. And I think we've talked about it before. It's good-natured humor. It's not malicious by any means. So they're all just partying out there, having fun. They're letting you have it in a good way. And if you turn around as a player and you play with them and you smile and you laugh, it makes your life a lot easier. If you're mean and you turn around, it just gets worse. So you have fun out there and you play with the fans in the outfield here. It's a great experience for a player. And I think I mentioned this one time. A guy said, "Santangelo, you're so short I can see your feet in your driver's license picture." And I just turned around and started laughing with him, and we had fun the rest of the day.
That's good. I think I saw a video a couple years ago. I can't remember who the left fielder was, and they were chirping at him, and he just reached behind with his glove and kept opening and closing his glove like the glove was talking back at the fans.
You gotta
and they got a tremendous kick out of that.
You got to have fun with those guys. They're having fun, and it's a game.
Change up. De La Rosa turning one over on Reynolds. First out, 5th inning.
All right, just like we promised, it's time for the Miller Lite Hold True moment. Murph, have a day. How about a tater? Ball's carrying to left, by the way. That 9-mile-an-hour breeze is blowing out to left center and kind of riding the wave right there. Pointing to some fam and friends. And how about the play? Get up. You can't hit the ball over Daniel Murphy's head. He's got a 50-inch vertical. See? Showing you.
Strike call to Murphy. He hit one that Baez couldn't get on the right side. Hobby went out and tried to grab it. And then the left center field rocket his second time up. Pitcher spot due up second for the Cubs, bottom 5. One and two to Daniel, one out, top 5. This guy will throw a lot of different speeds, elevations, up and down, in and out. And he has struck out all 3 batters, Soto, Reynolds, Murphy, he has faced. And with more on Daniel, here's Dan.
Bob, after that last half inning when Daniel Murphy made that leaping catch, he ran back into the dugout with a huge smile on his face, kind of mocking himself, but his teammates and coaches were having a blast with it. Davey was calling him Larry Bird. Bryce was mocking the scream that Murph let out after he made the catch. The boys are having fun down here today.
Matt Wieters, 2 good at bats, base at the left center to base on balls.
Larry Legend, not known for his dunking skills. He appreciated the effort.
Shortened his inning. Tanner a 9-pitch fourth.
I say this is a green light, even though you're up by 8. This is a small ballpark, the way the wind's kind of helping the ball to left center, and it's okay to swing here 3-0 if you want.
Yeah, it's just the 5th inning. No need, and that'll turn the lineup over. Wieters on for the 3rd time. Tanner Roark has a sacrifice and a taken 3rd strike when he was trying to bunt, thought a pitch was low and didn't get the call. So the Nats at worst will have top of the order due up in the 6th.
You can try to go deep here for the home folks. Watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wilmington, Illinois is 60 miles southwest from downtown Chicago. 6,151 residents as of the 2016 census. And probably several hundred out of town right here up in Wrigley. And that's it for the top of the 5th. De La Rosa has gotten 4 outs. They'll probably pinch hit for him in the bottom of the 5th. 9-1 Nats. You name it, live fearless with a name trusted for over 75 years. Care First, Blue Cross Blue Shield. They always want you to go for a walk to improve your lifestyle. Now they want you to challenge the teenager. (9-1) Nats. Russell, LaStella for the pitcher, and Almora bottom 5 against Roark. And Tanner against the Central. Look at the success since the start of the 2015 season, when Tanner Roark went 4-7 that year, but then won 16 and 13 the next 2 years. So he's felt very comfortable in his native time zone here. It's all brought to you by PNC Bank. Make today the day. Blue pit to center for Addison Russell. First time up. As mentioned, Tanner coming off a 9-pitch 4th inning. 56 over 36, the count coming in. And he had Russell all locked up with the run on that one.
Yeah, I think that's been the story. Well, 2 things for Tanner today. He's been keeping the ball down, and then the arm side run on the 2-seamer is just taken off, exploding in on right-handers and exploding away from left-handers.
Changeup way out ahead. That is his 2nd strikeout all day, and it's a beauty. Mercedes-Benz.
Well, the Cubs hitters can thank Ian Kinsler, or Brandon Kinsler, excuse me, for Tanner Roark and his success lately. I wonder how well that's going over in the Cubs clubhouse. Do you think they know the story about Brandon locking Tanner in?
Tommy La Stella. Ton of pinch hitting appearances this year. Told you how good he's been. 16 pinch hits, 9 RBIs this year. 16 for 56. And against Roark, 1 for 5 career with a couple of walks. Lefty Mike Montgomery will follow De La Rosa for the Cubs. .92, and that was by him. Three and 2. That'll bring in Almora, who singled to left first time up.
So Anthony Rizzo has been picked off a few times today. This was the first inning. He had lean going. Ryan tagged him on the wrist right before his hand got to the bag. Geico highlights are going to show you that he was out. And then this time the steal, double pump, nice pick, and they still got Rizzo. So 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save.
Hey, Rizzo tried a little two-step there at second base, and Turner still got him. Back in the strike zone, it's 1-1.
Subtle cutter, just moving off the plate away. Pull side hit last time. He's thinking, okay, hit this one to right. And he'll take the ground ball. This is a tough guy to double up. He can run a little bit.
Swing and a miss on a big sweeping curveball. 2 Ks around a walk in the inning, 3 on the day for Tanner.
But do you see how this whole thing works? The guy gets a pull side single last time up, and you say, okay, well, I'm going to work your way now. And if you get a hit to right, I'll tip my cap and I'll figure something else out for the 3rd time. But you have to show me that you can beat me in another zone with another pitch. That was perfect by Tanner Roark.
Rizzo hit by a pitch and a single. Shift on Murphy, 20 feet or so out into right field. Trey Turner heels to the grass up the middle. Rizzo to right. Adam Eaton is there. And that's it for the Cubs in the 5th. Tanner Roark has a nice lead, and he's rolling right with it. It is all Nats at Wrigley Field into the 6th. 9-10-0, 1-4-1. Look at the box score. Multi-hit days for the 2, 3, 4 guys and the number 7 guy who's going pretty well, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 homers, a sac fly, ties a career high, 6 RBIs. Need expert printing? The UPS store has you covered. Together, there's nothing they can't solve. They're called to the bullpen, and for the Cubs, it's lefty Mike Montgomery, 29 years of age. And a ball right side, picked off by the new first baseman, and that's out on a close call. Bodie has gone to 3rd with LaStella coming into, or gone to first from 3rd with LaStella at 3rd, and he gets tested right away.
Pretty
so
nice
Anthony
play.
Rizzo double switched out of the game.
Excuse me, Carp. Pretty nice play.
Trey Turner next, 2 for 3, 2 runs, a steal, and an RBI. Some of the Nats seeing this lefty for the first time.
Trey having a nice day.
Pretty nasty on the hook. 2 down.
All right, for every Nationals walk, Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield contributes $50 to support boys and girls clubs of Greater Washington. The Nats have drawn 434 walks for a total of $21,700. Care First encourages each of us to take that first step towards a healthier and more active lifestyle. Are we trying to channel a walk right here for Bryce? No, come on.
Yeah, he's at 89.
I want to see him hit a building.
Carlos Santana, Phillies 88 walks. Joey Votto, Reds 87. Mike Trout leads the world in walks. Last time I checked, he was up around 100. Bryce, a good day. Couple of singles, 2 runs scored. He's 1 for 1 against Montgomery career. And a walk. 1-1.
Do you think he hit one over into the rooftop seating over there? If you really got one.
And I think the wind would have to help a little to get that far.
Those are cool. I like those seats. On the roof. Those are on the roof of buildings across the street.
Two. Yeah, some of the seats blocked out by the new huge scoreboards here. Right down the right field line, then out in left center. But many have remained open for business. And a few lawsuits to settle to get this whole thing done with the expansion and the renovation of Wrigley Field. I think they've done a wonderful job. We said this last year of modernizing the ballpark, but not sacrificing any of the character.
Yeah, they put some new tires on this thing. Looks good.
Bryce Harper, 2-out walk, and the truck does channel his 90th of the year.
All right, time for your Ford drive of the game. Hurry to your local Ford dealers for great savings on cars, trucks, and SUVs. Have a great day. Ryan Zimmerman. Pair of taters. That's not a replay. Did it twice. He got a sac fly the second time up, and then boom. Second of the day. 9th on the year. What has he got left for us?
Ryan Zimmerman, 41 hits this year, 20 for extra bases. He's up to 9 homers and 32 RBIs with his half a dozen today. By the way, shadows creeping now. They've reached almost all the way to the pitcher's mound from the third base grandstand. Look at that. 16 for 40. 10 extra base hits, producing 16 runs in the OPS out of sight. And Tapper, third base way for La Stella. He'll go the short way to Baez, and the Nats are going in the top of the 6th. 9-1, Tanner Roark back to work in Illinois.
ballpark. It's been nice so far. Did you see him check Rizzo before he picked over? I think he did that on his own. He saw the big lead that we were seeing up here, picked him off on his own. He struck out 3 Cubbies today, so 1 run on 4 hits over 5. Thrown 75 pitches in this one, 46 for strikes.
Big day for Ryan Zimmerman. 25th time he's hit at least 2 homers in a game, and he's tied his career high with 6 RBIs. Murphy and Roark coming up huge. Javi Baez 0 for 1 with a sac fly last time. Roark 5 innings, 75 pitches, 46 strikes. Steals a strike with the low 70s curveball. Right side, Zimmerman waits for it, now races to the bag. 1 out. Ian Happ will hit for Hayward. So Joe Maddon's going to get Rizzo and Hayward off their feet for the rest of this 9-1 game.
Pretty smart when you think about it. Night game tomorrow. Get them off their feet here today. You can rest all day tomorrow. And I think if the wind was gusting out, that he would have left everybody in the game.
Good call. Happ first career at bat against Tanner Roark. Keeps pumping strikes 1 and 2. Fastball, see ya. Tanner Roark has now struck out 3 of his last 7 batters.
Everything down, I'm telling you. He saw what Jeremy Hellickson did yesterday, and he's just repeated it perfectly. He paid attention. He probably talked to him, and we talked about his last 3 starts. He's picking up right where he left off.
He's gone 8, 7, and 7 those 3 times.
Knowing you want to throw the ball down, keeping it down, and being able to execute it like he has today are 2 different things. He knows in this ballpark you got to keep it down, but with his new mechanics and staying a little bit on that back leg longer and ride it, he's getting ground balls.
That grounder finds center field, a little bit over toward the gap. Good hustle by Bryce Harper to get over there and keep Bodie at first. He had designs on going farther.
Those wouldn't have been good designs.
Cubs box. Back-to-back singles, Schwarber and Russell in the second, nothing doing. They got a run in the third when Almora led off with a base hit. And after a Rizzo hit, a sac fly by Baez, and that is it. Tanner had retired 10 of the previous 11 prior to that base hit. Last time up, Contreras hit it hard. Murphy absolutely robbed him.
Side run we've been talking about all day today has been his best friend besides keeping the ball down. It's another one that took off. 85 pitches for Tanner.
Yeah, so 2 long innings, the rest of the day very economical. Ball 2.
I think for these guys to turn this whole thing around, Steven Strasburg's got to be healthy. You got to get Sean Doolittle back. It's tough to win without him. It's tough to have 2 closers on the shelf for any manager. But yeah, if you're going to catch the Braves and the Phillies, all those things have to happen. Tanner has to keep pitching like he's pitching. Gio the same. I feel like the offense is clicking. You're seeing Adam Eaton healthy, Daniel Murphy healthy. And like I said, 4-3 would be a good road trip normally, but right now when you're playing catch-up baseball, this has to be a 5-2 trip at least.
Strike 3 call. Contreras thought he'd walked. 6th inning over. Roark 2 called strikeouts. To the 7th we go, and Tanner Roark continues to be impressive. Transmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals. Brave camera crew on the median. Well done.
Not the sharpest tools in the shed.
Live to tell the tale and show it to us.
Hey, go out in the street and film cars coming at you.
When you're talking cars coming at you, you're talking Coons. So on base percentage plus slugging, we call it OPS. Matt Carpenter going crazy for the Cardinals. Christian Yelich, until a day or two ago, led the league in hitting. Bryce is right there. Soto's right there. And David Peralta, who helped the Nats with a couple of homers 2 days ago against the Phillies. This is 28-year-old Tyler Chatwood. Started 19 games this year, 21 appearances with the Cubs overall. So they come with 2 consecutive relievers who've done a lot of starting pitching this year. Soto gets his first look at another pitcher. One today, 0 for 3.
28 years old, 6 foot, 185.
Tight on the slider at the knees.
Yeah, fastball, cutter, curveball change for Chatwood. Fastball 93. The cutter he throws a lot at 89. Juan's due for a loud one. And the ball is carrying to left center field.
Up the middle. Chatwood shaking his bare hand. 1-6-3 to Russell. So Ian Happ stays in to play right field after hitting for Hayward. And then the fun starts. Contreras goes from catcher to first base. The new catcher is Victor Caratini,
which is Italian for small carrot.
Second base is David Bodie. Swing and a miss, Reynolds. So Bodie's playing his third position of the day. Baez out of the game.
My scorecard's a zoo.
Just wait till September, my friend.
Yeah.
That's when my nightmares begin. So Cubs have one extra man left on their bench, Ben Zobrist, who got the day off today. On a pitch up to Reynolds, it's straight up on the infield. Chatwood gets out of dodge. Bodie looked at his shortstop after he heard from Russell, who makes the catch.
All right, don't wait for season 8 to find out what the White Walkers and the Dragon did. Come out to Nats Park for Game of Thrones night, Saturday, August 18th. Nats face the Marlins, 7:05. And you get that figurine of the Dragon attacking Michael A. Taylor. First 10,000 fans get that. You get a chance to take photos on the Iron Throne, not the regular throne, the Iron Throne. Visit nationals.com.
Daniel Murphy 2 for 3. And in the series, he is 5 for 7.
You know, early in the year when he came back and he was limping and you could still tell the knee was hurting him, you didn't see all the mannerisms and the fun that he's having now. It was more like, God, this hurts and I'm just gutting it out. But now he's playing baseball. Like, we have grown to love Daniel Murphy and watch him go about it like a little kid with, you know, the glove on the handlebars of his bike looking for a game to break out somewhere. He's back. Even just little things like this. He had like a painful look on his face early in the season. Like, I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I need to be out here for these guys. You don't see that anymore.
Murphy 2 for 11 career against Chatwood. Trying to pepper that left field line again.
He is. I mean, he's trying to do this. He's asked if that was a strike. I think Nick Marley said that was a ball. Maybe he didn't. He is inside out mode, isn't he?
Yep. Murphy base hit. What else is new? A pair of 3 for 4 days so far this weekend.
That was a great at bat. You talk about being engaged on every pitch and just lock it in regardless. It's a 9-1 game. The guy doesn't give away at bats at all. And then the patented Phil Mickelson finish when he drives one right down the fairway.
Here's Matt Wieters again.
Then
base hit, 2 walks.
Rewards himself with seeds at first base. There's nothing better than getting a hit in a 9-1 game and you don't have to look for signs. You could just chill at first base. You got the best seat in the house. You don't have to think about stealing or reading a ball in the dirt. You just got another knock and now you just have fun. Take a deep breath and relax.
Tanner Roark on deck. Nobody throwing. Why should they? Tanner 6 innings, 89 pitches, 55 strikes. There's another base hit. Matt Wieters has a perfect day. So that 7 times on base by the numbers 7 and 8 hitters. Potomac Nationals later this month. Wrestling night on Friday the 24th. Celebrity autograph signing. Fireworks after the game down in Woodbridge. Saturday, Tanner Roark, Team USA bobblehead, as if on cue. Give him a call. Log on. Lots of fun down at the Fitz.
Wait, both teams wrestle on August 24th? That's something I need to see.
9-1 lead, professional at bat by Tanner Roark. Nat Strand a couple, only 6 all day. Nationals Park. Tommy Malone gets the start Monday night. He's beaten St. Louis in both of his career starts against them. And then Miles Michaelis, who's 12-3, was an all-star for St. Louis. We'll get you going at 7:30 p.m. Monday night. Nats Extra. Tommy Malone at Busch Stadium. And here at Wrigley Field, it's all Nats to the bottom of the 7th. Digger Phelps, the longtime Notre Dame basketball coach, just did the 7th inning stretch.
Did a nice job. Washington area Toyota dealers help children and their families by making a $44 donation to the Children's Inn at NIH for every strikeout by a Nats pitcher this year.
Defense shored up a little bit behind Tanner Roark, who delivers a strike to Kyle Schwarber. Bottom of the 7th and away. Wilmer Defoe is at second base. He'll bat 3rd. Michael A. Taylor in center field will bat 6th.
I think that's my favorite tradition in baseball. This thing can take me out to the ballpark at Wrigley Field that Harry Carey started here however many years ago. He actually started it when he was the White Sox play-by-play guy.
Yeah. A ball cracked out to center. Taylor, welcome into the ball game. The ball found you and you got it. Michael A. has been spectacular defensively this year.
I'm telling you, just when he comes into a game, he makes something happen. He's an impactful player, whether he starts, whether he's a defensive replacement, whether he's a pinch hitter. It doesn't matter. I mean, you come into a big league game, the ball will find you, and you get a tough chance like that, cold off the bench. That's a tremendous play. If you're playing all day, that's a tremendous play, but put 2 more stars by it because he just came off the bench into a big league game. Unbelievable. Guy is so good.
And a base hit to left by Addison Russell. Hey, Tanner Roark's throwing strikes. Things are happening quickly. And that's okay. It's the 7th inning. He has a big lead. He's making the Cubs earn every 90 feet they get.
You know, you got a good voice. I'm just kind of thinking on the fly on live TV right now.
Uh-oh.
Maybe you should sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at Nats Park from the booth. Just once.
You just want to post it on Instagram.
No, it's all
Make
about
fun of me.
It's all about the gram.
Zimmerman knows he has no play at second. 2 down, a 1 pitch out.
No, I think he should.
It was Tommy La Stella. Okay. Problem is, from our booth, nobody would be able to see us or hear us. So let's check this out. Last 4 starts, 2 extra base hits in 29 innings. Come on. 2 walks, 3 earned runs, 25 strikeouts. A chance at the end of the day to be 7-12. He was 3-12 a couple of weeks ago. This keeps up. Brandon Kinsler's his future will be secured as a pitching coach after his playing days are over.
Well, I'll tell you what, some of the more satisfying seasons you have as a player is when you turn it around. Because the great seasons, Carp, those are easy. You know, every day you go out there, you get a couple hits. Every 5th day, you know, you pitch a quality start. But when you're having that bad season and to do a 180, it takes so much work. It takes so much mental toughness to turn it around. So, you know, the year where you're hitting 190 at the All-Star break and you end up hitting 250, those are the years you remember. Or the year that your ERA was this and then you turn it around at the end, it's that. You go from a 5 to a 3.
Yeah.
Those are the seasons that you're proud of when it's all said and done, that you were mentally tough enough to take a bad season and turn it into a good one. It's not easy at the highest level against the best players in the world.
1-1, 2 outs. That curveball just sailed a little high.
He's getting tired a little bit.
And the Nats know that. Wander Swerrell working. Tanner Roark trying to go at least 7 for the 4th straight time.
Pitch number 100 coming.
And by the way, this year he's gone 7, 10 times, 8 once, which is included in that 10. I'd say 61 people, 6,100 people might be dancing in the streets in Wilmington, Illinois in about an hour. Great job by Tanner. Nats still have some work left, but they're way ahead, and he's been great. you by Night Point Systems. They offer the technology you need when you need it. And by Lexus, experience amazing. Chicago River, beautiful day for a cruise. In between the skyscrapers, going under Michigan Avenue, Wacker Boulevard. It's an amazing city this time of the year.
It's Wacker, not Wacker. Wacker.
By the way, our truck telling us that they were eyeballing the Nats dugout. Not sure if Tanner Roark was getting handshakes or not. We'll see. He's at 100 pitches, 64 strikes. And nobody throwing under the friendly confines in right center. Top of the order, Eaton, Turner, Defoe for Davey Martinez, top of the 8th.
Adam needs a check-in knock here. Turn an 0 for 3 into a 1 for 4.
Second inning of work, Tyler Chatwood.
Yeah, Adam and I were chatting about Chicago pizza before the game. He's not a deep dish guy. Neither am I.
Neither am I.
Yeah, that's just a food coma if you do it. Yeah. Just one piece.
I'm all about the ingredients, not the dough.
Yeah, I mean, you eat one slice of that and it's just a gut bomb and you're ready to go to sleep at like 7 p.m. And we both agreed on that we're thin crust guys.
Three and 1. Yeah, kind of funny. We go from the land of pan pizza to the land of paper thin pizza.
Yeah, I like
on this road trip.
Yeah, I like the paper thin.
This one out to left center. It's going to back up Almora. Right next to the 368 mark. First out, 8th inning.
All right, some Fios by Verizon Expo. Going to show you Trey Turner. And after he thought it was ball 4, he almost made it all the way to first. They called him back. He got another pitch. He bounced it up the middle. And watch the slide by Matt Wieters. Sometimes base running isn't all about speed, it's technique, and that was a perfect slide by the Nats catcher. 100% fiber optic network, 100% phenomenal. Visit getfiles.com.
Trey Turner, good day. 2 for 4, 2 runs, an RBI, a bag. So the Nats trying to set up a really interesting Sunday night game. Max Scherzer. Cole Hamels, the longtime Philly, picked up by the Cubs from Texas recently. He better not hit Bryce because he'll steal home.
Oh, yeah.
Bryce getting off his feet after a 2 for 3 day. 2 singles, a walk, 2 runs.
This team's been such a tease. You see days like today and you're like, all right, look out, Atlanta.
Here we go.
Look out, Philadelphia. And then days like yesterday kind of tug at your heartstrings and punch to the gut. And you just know they have a run in them. You know it. Like I said, Stevens got to come back. You need a closer in Sean Doolittle. That guy gets hot. Look out. He is hot. I should say stays hot. But I'm just, you know it's there. You know it's in him. You just win is the question. And just stringing together, you know, a 7-3 homestand is a start. You know, bouncing back today after a tough loss yesterday is a start.
Yeah, first place team here and then going to St. Louis playing a team that's fighting for its playoff life in the wild card race, well behind the Cubs. So these will be really good ball games, this 7-game trip.
And there's party as a fan that misses the hooting and hollering every night and watching them win 10-2 and oh my goodness, Murph and Bryce again, and you're 20 games over 500. Now you're 30 games over 500. You're 20. I mean, you missed that, but you're also wondering if this is a different way to something even better this year, because the other avenue hasn't worked. Deep thoughts in a 9-1 game.
Well, good thoughts. It's game number 117, and Mike Rizzo and I talked about this yesterday. The baseball season is such a test of endurance. Let's face it, there are other sports. You play a couple games over 500, you're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You can save it for the spring. But in baseball, it doesn't work that way. You got to be way over 500 just to have a whiff of a wild card spot. And it's the ultimate test. And the teams that can get it done over the long haul are okay. The other ones fall by the wayside. Maybe they were good for 120 games or 130, but 162 over 180 some days. It's the ultimate test for a team of guys.
And maybe you pull your hair out for 4.5 months and it all turns around.
Didn't that happen in San Francisco a couple of times? They called what was their slogan? Giants baseball. It's torture.
Yeah, I mean, there was a few years. I thought in 14 they were the worst team in the postseason. They won the World Series. I mean, yeah, it was 14.
2-2 to Defoe. Just gets a piece of it.
It's the year they beat the Nats. You get hot at the right time, you never know, man. You just keep playing hot through October.
Yeah. And you never know when there's a Cody Ross or a Marco Scutaro out there somewhere, or one of the guys like Defoe off your bench who might get a big hit for you. It's so unpredictable.
Or Mark Reynolds.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not giving up. There's no way 5.5 could be made up.
Atlanta has Tehran at 7:10 tonight against Wade Miley of Milwaukee. And the Phillies tonight at 8:40, Aaron Nola at San Diego. Defoe, pretty good battle, but a swing and a miss, 2 outs. So the aforementioned Sunday night probables on the ESPN game. So since coming over, Cole Hamels has given the Cubs some pretty good work. He went 5-9 in 20 starts at Texas with a 4.72 ERA. 115 hits in 114 innings. I don't know. Maybe it's a National League thing. Hamels is back and pitching well. Small sample. But he's got to face, and the Cubs have to face, the best pitcher out there tomorrow night.
That game in Camden was, I think, the only 3 home run game for Ryan, right?
I believe so.
It was his first 3 at-bats, too, if I remember right. So there you go, 2-0. You got 2 taters. Let it rip.
Five years ago in May. Perfect pitch for Chatwood, a strikeout or edge. Ryan 3 for 6 against him career. Homer, 3 RBIs. 25th time today he's hit 2 or more. Ball 3.
Yeah. Let it eat one more time. Got 2 in the bank.
Another walk. Soto now. The Cubs had pitch 1. Soto good today. Well today. 2 strikeouts, couple of grounders. He had 2 hits and 3 trips with a walk yesterday.
Yeah, one of us has got to get that good well thing down.
Yeah, well, you know.
Because you know it ain't going to be me.
Late in the ball game. Yeah, I like the way you disclaim that with an ain't in the middle of it.
Yep.
Well done.
I talk baseball, not English.
Chopper up the middle. Russell. That's it for the Nats in the 8th. Is Tanner Roark done, or is it time for the bullpen? We're about to find out. Eight innings for the second time this year.
This is how he ended the 6th. And this is how he ended the 7th. A little swing back piece to get Albert Almora Jr. There's a line for Tanner today. And what a resurgence from the Nats right-handed pitcher.
So right now it's Caratini the catcher, Chatwood the pitcher, and Ian Happ the right fielder for the Cubs here. First pitch out of play. So Joe Madden wants Tyler Chatwood to mop up the rest of this one-sided game.
I mean, Max on the mound tomorrow. 2 out of 3 at Wrigley. Get on the plane and go beat up on the Cardinals. I mean, after a tough loss yesterday, things looking a lot different all of a sudden, right?
It's amazing the difference 24 hours can make in this game.
That guy never panics at all.
This one out to center. Michael A. Taylor has it measured. Only thing he has to worry about is seagulls, or Lake Michigan gulls, who are starting their search for food.
Lake gulls. It's a new breed. Come out to the ballpark on Friday, August. Would you wear this thing when you get it? I want to see 20,000 fans wearing this shirt. Take it out of the wrap, put it on, and I want to see them everywhere in the ballpark. 705 Marlins. Go to nationals.com. That's from us, Masson, and we want you to wear it. Right?
Hey, I'll learn a Don Host song.
Yeah. Gamer.
We'll go Tiny Bubbles with those.
Look at that. Glove on, hat down low.
Love
Gamer.
It. Tyler Chatwood has a base hit. That's his 4th hit of the year in 24 at bats. Suero back up, and he's ready as soon as Davey makes any kind of decision here. Tanner Roark struck out Ian Happ looking, pinch hitting 2 innings ago. Base hit to left.
Davey said that's it. He's going to come around the corner, whip a Yui, and come up the stairs. Last hitter right here.
Looks like it. Bodie base hit up the middle last time. Strikeout ground ball before that. And the Cubs up there hacking.
Tie a nice little bow on this thing with a ground ball double play.
If you're wondering, Tanner, 1 career complete game back in 14 at home against San Diego, a 3-hit shutout. He also has a save in his career. All he's worried about right now is win number 62, get his guys in the clubhouse, and get after the Cubs tomorrow night.
Eat deep dish pizza, go into a food coma, and sleep for 10 hours.
Like a baby.
Yep.
Swing and a miss on a ball just diving down and in. Strikeout number 7, 2 outs.
Yeah, this has been the pitch all day. Into righties. Look at the run on that. It's almost like a left-handed slider at times. It's just cutting from one side or sinking from one side of the plate to the other. And by the time you swing, it's under your hands.
Wilson Contreras, now the first baseman. Took a little bit off, and aggressive right-handed batter way out ahead. Oh, and 2.
Davey's talking to Chip Hale. He's talking to Derek Lilliquist. They're all meeting right now, deciding if he gets this guy. If he doesn't get this guy, what are we doing here? I like the conversation.
Yeah, the left-handed Schwarber on next. Shows him the heater upstairs. Tanner's other 8-inning outing this year. Started this wonderful streak he's on. July 25th at Milwaukee. No runs on 3 hits, 11 Ks. 1 walk that day at Miller Park.
Close.
Readers held it. Ball 2.
All right, we showed you how he ended the 6th. We showed you how he ended the 7th. Does he end the 8th the same way?
Runners on the move. Base hit. Chatwood scores. Half to third. 9-2. And the crowd, which is about 2/3 of what was here earlier, something to cheer about. And Davey Martinez coming out. Second double switch. Matt Adams about to take the field. Cubs on the board in the 8th. Still a great day for Tanner Roark. Roark. He's given up 2 runs, responsible for 2 men on base. And it'll be Wander Suero with his cutting fastball against Kyle Schwarber in a power matchup coming up. Schwarber today 1 for 3. He's hit the ball hard twice. Last time, line out to center. Spectacular play by Michael A. Taylor. Might have cost the Cubs a run back in the 7th.
And so fastball, cutter, curveball for Wander Suero. And Davey Martinez is hoping that he can finish this one.
Yeah, double switch. That's pitcher batting in Zimmerman's spot, the cleanup. And there's Matt Adams. He'll be batting 9th and playing first base. And Schwarber to center. Taylor there. To the 9th we go. It's Nats 9. And Roark only gave up 2. Well done, Tanner.
I don't know how much it affected these because that was pulverized. This one was demolished. In the second one for Zim, he took a 3-1 fastball that was down, got one, I don't know, maybe an inch and a half higher, and then got to butt heads with Bryce Harper. And there's the game summary. 12 hits, 9 runs. Tanner doing his thing. Murph and Zim having a big day. Murph is officially a Cub killer.
Tyler Chatwood, 44 pitches, 3rd inning of work. Mark Reynolds.
If Anthony Rendon needs another day, Mark Reynolds likes to play on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball the last time I heard it. We're 5 for 5 with 2 homers last time.
Reynolds to left. Schwarber all the way back with it, and that ball, when it gets caught right against the ivy like that, that means it missed the basket by inches.
So Reynolds was looking at Chatwood. Chatwood was looking at Reynolds. They were laughing at each other when he came around first base. I don't think he thought he got it, but then all of a sudden, is that going to be the basket? Half of Kyle Schwarber disappeared in the ivy, and these guys must be friends because they were laughing at each other coming off the field.
Michael A. Taylor first at bat today. Already checking in with one of his best defensive plays of the year. I don't know where you start ranking the plays he has made.
That's a good point. I don't know. They're just all really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys played in Colorado together in 2016, I think. And 17. Reynolds and Chatwood.
Taylor to right and cutting over, battling the sun. Ian Happ with a good play. Right field's the Sun Field this time of the day at Wrigley. 2 down. Can Matt Wieters keep this a perfect day through 5 ABs? 2 singles, 2 walks, a run scored today. And as FP showed you earlier, a brilliant slide home on a base hit in the 4th inning. Somebody sent me a tweet with video. That was Tony Gwynn Jr. with the talking glove.
Yeah.
In left field at Wrigley.
I saw that.
And the fans got the biggest kick out of it. Well done, Tony Jr. Doing a little broadcasting for the Padres out there. Delightful guy, just like his dad.
Yeah, weird that he's nice, just like his dad.
Look at this. Matt Wieters 3 for 3 today. Hits from both sides of the plate. That'll get Matt Adams up here. A dozen in the hit column for the Nationals, highlighted by the 5-hit, 6-run 4th inning. Maybe they're slow getting it up there. Yeah, there goes to 13. A little slow on the manual scoreboard up there. Turner 2, Harper 2, Zimmerman a couple. Reynolds is checked in. Murphy with 3. Wieters with 3. Couple of walks. There it is.
Viz, 13. You know, I've never been up there. Have you been up there?
Not inside it, no.
I think Dan has. I think he did a report up there. Dan still here?
We know you're here, Dan. Arms raised from the camera pit.
I thought there's Dan. He's either on the scoreboard or on Rush Street. I'm not sure which one.
No, he's on his usual watch. Outfield end of the dugout here. Breaking ball, Adams called out. We're going bottom 9. Wander Suero to try to get 3 outs and get the Nats back even in the series and on the trip. Trying to get back over 500 by 3 games. Get back to within 5 of the Braves and the Phils, who both play tonight. Wander Suero, 2 pitches, 2 strikes to get Kyle Schwarber. And the bottom of the 9th is upon us. So the .5 could be lopped off in a moment. Tehran for Atlanta tonight against Milwaukee.
It's a big win for Davey Martinez if they get 3 outs here. I mean, you're beating the guy that taught you how to manage, and it was your mentor for all these years, whether it was in Tampa or here. And you would think that's a big deal for him. He probably won't say it publicly, but you know, personally, you know, the guy that taught you everything you know, Joe Madden, and now you come into his house and beat him. I think it's big for Davey Martinez. I don't think he'll admit it publicly, but seriously, I mean, right?
Sure. Well, you want to show your mentor that he taught you well.
Right.
Tommy La Stella 0 for 1 with the walk since coming in.
You know, and obviously he's all about the Nats now. But you win a World Series somewhere as a coach, the Cubs will forever be a part of Davey Martinez. When you have a parade somewhere, you celebrate. There's just like the Caps, those guys will be friends for life forever, no matter where they play, no matter where they coach. Barry Trotz will always be. I mean, when you win a championship together as a group, that's something that never goes away. I don't care. And that's why it's so special.
Yeah, especially within the historical framework of what the Cubs accomplished here. The drought that was a century plus. Nice play. Reynolds pops up, whips it over to Adams. Well done. Russell stays at second. after advancing on the wild pitch, 1 out.
Got up quick and just a little short arm, sidearm throw right on the money to Matt Adams. Nice play, Mark Reynolds. I like the little sidearm whip here at the end. Check it out. The dive, watch him get up and just kind of sling it. Very athletic play.
Albert Almora Jr. base hit first time. Roark struck him out second and third at bats. Johnny Holiday, Ray Knight. A lot to talk about after this one. Defoe is right there. Runner to third, doesn't matter. 2 outs. Well, this is one way to quiet down the ballpark. Score lots of runs and half the crowds in Wrigleyville or beyond. What a day for Murphy. What a series. 6 out of 8. Final hope for the Cubs is the catcher, Victor Caratini. Max tomorrow. 2 of my favorite words when the Nats have either one or maybe about 2.
He likes the big stage. That'll be fun to watch tomorrow night. That's can't miss. Max at night, Wrigley Field. Only game on TV.
In there from Suero. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-out walk. Now Ben Zobrist will having it back today.
You don't take anything lightly in this ballpark till you're shaking hands.
Breaking ball is right in there, 0-2.
I didn't see it. That bird flew right in front of the camera.
They're hungry. Wieters backhands the cutter.
I think you go nasty curveball in the dirt because you've already established it in the zone. He'll have to commit. You don't have to throw a strike here with the curveball. You might get him.
To the gap. Russell has scored. Caratini scoring, and Ben Zobrist makes it a 9-4 ball game. Maybe Martinez does not want to have to get another pitcher in this game.
Well, he wants to shake hands, and this ain't over until you do it.
Next up is Ian Happ and Derek Lilquist to the mound. Now Justin Miller has to get up.
That's the last thing you want to do is get another pitcher hot in a 9-2 game.
So the Cubs, 5 hits, 3 runs in the last 2 innings. Happ 1 for 2, base hit to left last time since coming in. And Swirl cuts one in for a strike. Got him. Might have been low, but it's strike 3 and the game is over. Nats back even in the series.
Well, Tanner Roark's back, Daniel Murphy's back, and things are looking much better today with Max Scherzer on the mound tomorrow to take 2 out of 3 from the Cubs and get the heck out.